Welcome to Sailing Frida Wisby. In this episode, we have to make a gauntlet through the racing field again, and we feel like we need a protected species level. We visit Cannes and get a biggest natural encounter so far. But before we continue, let's summarize our adventure so that those new to the channel can catch up with the story. Our story began in Yarmouth on Isle of Wight, where we bought a Wauquiez 47 pilot saloon. We named her Frida, and Wisby is her home port on Gotland. We are a middle-aged couple that left our business lives to go sailing. We have sailed more than 7,000 nautical miles along the Atlantic coast of Europe out to the Azores and into the Mediterranean Sea. We will show you our sailing, the boat works we do and the destinations we see, experience wildlife, historic sites and local cultures together with us. We are not sponsored by anyone, so it helps us a lot if you become a subscriber. A thumbs up or a comment makes us really happy. Big thank you to all of you that watch our videos. We are Anders and Gitte, and this is our cat Litza. Today the adventure begins in Marina de Coastline on the glamorous French Rivera. I'm about to make the boat ready to leave Marina Coastline. About 10 kilometers from Saint-Tropez, where we've been in 2 days, and this is up to leave the electrical cable and the key for the bathrooms and get our boat papers back. And then we'll leave and we will go towards Cannes, but they had no space for us, so we will check into a marina next to, which I right now don't remember the name of. It was complicated. It seems to be very hard to find marinas at the moment because they're full in Nice as well. They could offer us a place, but that place was 2 meters up to the quay, and it was stern too. And that would mean it would be impossible for us to get off the boat. So we will try to find another marina near Nice. Now the boat is ready, so now just waiting for Anders to come back, and we have 15 minutes to leave. Now we are going out, and well, it's about start time again, so we have to make the gauntlet in between the racing boats again. Our trouble, our AIS.
Maximum throw 150 objects.
Yeah, and we reached that limit yesterday, and probably now as well.
Can't see anything
Just
outside of them.
It's just a mess, and we don't see any targets outside of this bay.
Not because we can't reach it, but because the AIS is full.
Yeah. But it looks like we're going to get a nice little sail. We might even be able to sail a little bit if we get out of this mess.
I don't want to sail through this.
No.
I want to get straight
I said when we get out
when we
of
get
this
out
mess.
of this. Yeah, absolutely. But that's why we're not sailing already.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sail through this.
Looks like the game Mikado or something.
We're doing around 4 to 4.5 miles. And the wind is between 7 and 9 knots.
It's nice sailing. And really nice not to have the engine on. We've been motoring quite a lot lately, so it's nice to finally just be sailing. That's the way we like it. That's why we have a sailboat and not a motorboat. Straight ahead you can see Cannes, where the film festival is, but there was no room for us, so we have booked a marina that should be just around the corner here.
We are 1 nautical mile outside of the harbor, being there in 10 minutes. Over.
Yes, it's okay, Frida. The boss is KQ9.
K9?
Is it K9? Over.
No.
Q. Ah.
9. Q9.
Q9.
Okay.
Okay.
Q9. Over.
Yes, it's okay, over.
Okay, will there be somebody there when we arrive? Over.
I'm sorry, repeat please.
Will there be a marinero when we arrive? Over.
Yes, in Marina.
Perfect, thank you.
This is a tricky one. So now we are in Mandelieu, Napoli. And the marine office is over there, but we have to go all the way around to get there. So,
As always.
as always, yeah. And they have begun to put us in between some really big boats.
Oui, bonsoir, on voudrait se mettre sur le quai d'accueil si c'est possible.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the marine office to do the check-in. I think we will have a long way to walk to the marine office because we have to go all around this, and then the office is over there. We are still walking. It's a huge marina and a few nice restaurants. Keep on walking, keep on walking.
It's a long, long walk.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how long it is because I've actually...
I see it now, it's over there.
Over there. What a place. And so many motorboats of all sizes. And we are completely surrounded by motorboats where we're laying.
We're dying species, sailors.
Yeah,
It's only motorboats.
Soon going to be extinct. There will only be catamaran sailors and motor yachts.
Yep.
Monohulls.
Monohulls will die.
But should we get a kind of like protected species label?
Yeah, we should.
Finally, the pier with the Captain Maria.
Yep. So now the only thing now is that it's locked and we have to come back
Yeah,
tomorrow.
because they closed. There is the castle I saw when we arrived. Isn't it nice? Finally, we are here. While I've been filming, Anders has been filling in the paperwork and check-in. In Europe, most marinas want a copy of the captain's and the crew's passport, the registration documents for the boat and insurance. Now we have done our check-in. And are back at our Frida. I just want to go over here so that you can see. So over there is the marina office. Yep. There's a car club here. Really cool looking cars. It's called Iceman. Now we are on our way to Cannes to see if they have pulled out the red carpet for us and collect all our prizes as filmmakers. Seems like they're rebuilding the entrance to the film festival conference center, so we have to collect our prizes another day.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Here we are in Cannes.
Yep. A few small boats.
Small boats, yeah.
Silvery one there.
Yeah. That looks kind of cool. They do have some communication gear. That's a little bit more than our 4G antenna. Passenger cruising?
Royal Clipper. It's 137 meters long, 16 meters wide, and current draft is 6.5 meters. It's built year 2000, so it's beautiful.
Fairly new. Huh. Yeah. Okay, Frida Wisby in Cannes. Check on that. I think we would need a new plug here. It's huge.
Yeah. 200 amps.
Yeah. Crazy big.
Look at the yellow cable.
Yeah.
It's this thick.
Yeah. We found a place we could afford. So what did you find out? Has Tintin been in Menton?
No. We have to copy Hollywood by putting up Cannes.
One way of putting that? I tasted the blueberry here, and it had a lot of flavor.
You got a 10 months conservation.
Okay. It won't last that long.
Thank you.
If it's glamorous you want, Cannes had a lot of it. But we left the glamorous beach promenade and headed for the back streets. Coffee, 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 coffee. Back in our marina, I just had to check out the castle. enhance life quality. I'm actually glad that we are here and not in Cannes. The marina here is nicer. Now it's time for us to leave Mandelieu, the Napoli.
Works.
And the Buffalo works. Almost ready to go. Yeah. Now we have left our berth and just maneuvering out between all the motor yachts. Really nice people on that one.
Yeah.
Beautiful castle and a small beach here next to the marina. I love this kind of old buildings. Gives an atmosphere to the place. We really enjoyed it. And it's not far from Cannes. There's another castle up there. Just left the marina, and it's not hard. Going out a bit, and then towards port or left, past those islands, and 20 nautical mile up. There it is, our new anchorage.
We've just left the harbor that is impossible to tell the name. It's something in Napoleon. And we're going towards Nice. We were in Cannes yesterday. And we're going towards Nice, but we're not going into the harbor in Nice. We're going to an anchor just east of Nice, which is super popular. Hopefully we'll get the space. It's late in the season, so it should be okay. We're doing 6.5, close to 7 knots, and we have 9 to 10 knots of wind, more or less like 90 degrees, a little less. It's nice sailing weather, not a lot of waves, and sunny and warm, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really nice. And we already got the main and the general. So we were in a marina there. And it's over there, in between the cruise ship, more or less. And in this, it will be an anchor because the berth the operators had 2 meters up to the quay, and we really can't see how we can get our 2 meter long passerelle to get a proper angle so that we can get off the boat. So we prefer to stay on anchor instead. I don't know if we will do some kind of excursion to this or if we just relax on the boat. It could be nice. We are doing a little bit of a tour along the French Rivera, visiting those famous places, but it's really not our style, so we're pretty happy to be out of there. But it's on the way to Cagliari in Sardinia. So we have a little bit to go. Our berth is reserved from the 1st of November, and it's mid-October now, so we got to move on. A little greeting from Cartagena, the special salted bonito that they have there. In there is Nice, which we decided not to sail to. We saw something jumping. Might have been a dolphin.
Och köra över den. Alltså, den kom från sidan och kom upp här.
Det tyder ju på delfin.
Ja, det var nog delfin.
Där! Hoppade, där! Nej, det är val! I think it's whales. The way they sprout. It's definitely something there at least. Cool! That was cool.
it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. I'm filming. I wonder what it is.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, I think it might be some kind of whale.
Nice.
And it has a huge part above the surface now. Several meters. I try to zoom as much as I can. And there's one more. There's two. And three. I have to go. That one is definitely too big for being a dolphin. Our friend Alicia, the researcher for AIM, we talked with in Portugal about Wauquiez, confirmed that it's a sperm whale and two striped dolphins. Ooh, so cool! I found this little funny fact sheet. It's a fact sheet for kids on twinkle.com. We are so close. This is how close we are. I don't know where the others are. It has some kind of hump on the head. Amazing. I've never seen anything like it. It doesn't have much of a fin. Is that common for whales? We have read that when they are laying in the surface like this, they are actually deep breathing after a long dive. It's maybe 10 meters long. Woo! Amazing! Oh, please, one more time. Or maybe not. So cool! I got goosebumps. I think it's still there, just below the surface. Because I can see the water is very different. This was actually the last we saw of the whale, but this was the most spectacular encounter we had so far. I don't know where the others went. There was two more smaller individuals. That was a whale.
That was a whale, that's for sure.
You see when its tail came up? I hope I got it because it was directly in the sun, so I couldn't see my screen. So I hope I got it on tape, so to speak.
Yeah, it was big. Där.
Is it that?
Nej, inte val, men delfin. Där, blåste.
Dolphin? So hard to see. Unless they're playing with the boat. And they move so quickly.
Stayed on the surface for a long time.
Yeah, it did. But did you see it hardly had any dorsal fin? It only had a little,
Really, yeah.
like a little, there's something right in front of the boat jumping again. Pretty far away, but straight ahead. Really exciting. It was maybe 50 meters from the boat, and it didn't seem to bother us or didn't care about us at all. It was just laying there. Looking in our book with different species here in the Med, and they only have one whale, and it's fin whale. It doesn't have any dorsal fin here. I don't know if that's typical for. It did have kind of small hump there, but I don't think the head had like it, and it was like it had a slight little hump there. So I might Google see if I can find any other whales here in We are now approaching the anchorage. Two sailboats just in front of the white motorboat that seems to be anchored. So we have anchored. So this where we're laying. It's a neighbor boat that is playing music high. Over there. I don't think they will stay. I actually don't think any of those motorboats will stay. There is a small sailboat over there. It might stay. But it's a beautiful place. And we feel that we have digged in good with anchors in sand. So that will be good.
That will be nice.
Beautiful here. Nice wind. Not cold at all. 24 degrees. We decided to stay on, or rather by the boat, and relax and do some bottom maintenance. Well, this yellow plastic bag is actually a safety feature. On the Balearics, they were speeding around in the anchorage and I was almost run over when I was snorkeling, so now I wear this to make myself more visible. Air body dive compressor thing. Again, we have tried a couple of times, but always different kind of error. But this time we have it right, so I have been practicing how to let in and out air of my buoyancy vest. But I got a safety line on my arm just to be sure. Well, for a short while I thought it worked, but it actually leaked in water this time as well. So we aborted and took the good old-fashioned snorkel instead. And for those of you that don't know dive signals, this means that it is time to press subscribe and hit transfer. After playing around a little bit, we turned around and had a look at the hull to see how it looked. And well, there was quite a bit of growth and you can clearly see where we had cleaned and not. It's actually quite a hard job to clean the hull while in the water, and the brush we had was actually a little bit too soft, so now we have a scraper to do the job. Litza, are you checking the solar panels? Today we have switched roles, so Anders is doing the work up in front of picking up the anchor, and I am standing by the helm, prepared to drive us out when Anders has got the anchor up. Thank you. Anders is giving me the markers we have on the chain. And we forgot the anchor alarm. As usual. But it's on Anders' iPad and it's down below, so I don't care. He will take care of it later. We're going out. And it was a nice anchorage. Some fishing flags to avoid. Finally, we got the alarm turned off. Okay, I might have used a little too much rev on the engine when we were reversing, because I felt like we weren't reversing, but we did. So maybe I used a little more power than was necessary, but absolutely didn't matter. But then I started to put it in neutral, just glide a little bit before I started to go forward, and that went, if I may say it myself, very smoothly. So. And I didn't knock Anders off the boat.
I was laying down, holding to the boat as hard as I could to make sure that I wouldn't fall off. This boat moves so fast. No, it doesn't. It's really heavy and really slow on its reactions.
Yeah, and that is actually one of the reasons I want to do this a little bit, is to get a feeling for it, because like when I thought the boat wasn't moving, it's simply that it takes some time for it to react and start moving. So I should have just been patient a couple of seconds more, and then I would probably have seen that we were reversing. But that is something that you need to practice, and Anders is practicing it more or less every time, and has done that for a couple of years. I'm learning a little bit slower on the way, but I want to learn, and this is one way to do it.
Today we have so short distance that we don't even bother to put the sails up, because over there is Monaco. And just like that, my practice session is over, and Anders will take us into the marina.
We will actually stay in a marina on the French side of the border, because it's much cheaper than the marinas inside Monaco.
Just entering the breakwater. Over.
And it's so close that if you walk around the marina, you are in Monaco.
And that is Monaco.
We will show you more of Monaco in the next episode, where we also sail to Corsica, where we meet up with our old buddy boat Tintamara. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and remember, thumbs up always makes us happy, and please leave a comment down below.